Hello, welcome to 8 Minutes TV. Today I am overjoyed, I am excited because I'm here with two very special guests, Mas and Irfan.
Hey.
Yo.
Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, so glad to be
Man,
here.
I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped right now because it's been so hard to get you two in the studio to make this happen. And people watching may wonder why these two people, what's so special about them. And it's hard to put all that in an 8-minute interview, right? But first of all, Mas and Irfan are international students from Malaysia, right?
Yeah.
You all probably met right before you came to Vandy through that bonding session they do for international students in the home country, right?
Yeah.
Right. You were majoring in electrical engineering with a minor in computer science.
Yep.
And Mas has a major in chemical engineering with a minor in material science. And that just blows my mind how you two have been able to navigate it. And the coolest part is the fact that you've been able to do it together as a couple, dating for the past 3 years.
Yeah.
Mind blowing. So thanks again for coming to the show. It's a pleasure to have you here. So Mas and Irfan, how has your experience been so far? What has it been like to be, first of all, international students, and second, a Muslim couple dating in a predominantly white university?
I mean, not that different than everyone else. Like, the only difference is that we had to come here from abroad, so that's pretty much it. Everything else is just, we sort of just like got into the culture and assimilated with everyone else. So it's nothing too different. We're not weird if we go out together or anything. No one like looks at us and is like, oh, nope. So it's like, it's been pretty normal. Nothing weird, nothing too fancy, nothing over the top. Just your average couple doing engineering from Malaysia.
And for me personally, I think being an engineering student is like really hard. It's crazy, man. But to have like an inspiration, because he is smarter than I am. So he is
By
like
a
a
bit.
motivation
By a bit.
for me to like study harder just
Yeah.
so we can be on the same level.
Right. He was like by a bit, so he admits he's smarter, but by
No,
just a little bit.
no, because if I say no, she's gonna like argue. So I'm just gonna like say by a bit.
You see how I saved this number on my phone? I was like Irfan Genius. So first name is Irfan, last name is Genius.
You should just put,
So Irfan's
no, you might as well just put like Irfan Vandy, because Genius is a company. It's a website.
Oh my God! You see that's where you go with the nerd stuff.
right, you can tell.
Oh God! Because
And I don't work at Genius, so that's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I took a class with you, and you were just impressive. You were just chilling there. You think you're struggling in the class too, but the grades come out, and this guy's all the way at the top.
Yeah, I know. I graded your paper once, so.
Hey, we don't want to talk about that graded paper. We don't want to talk about that paper you graded. No, let's leave that for another day. It was embarrassing. Oh my God. So would you say that being in the same kind of like field as in engineers and just dating, do you feel like it kind of adds up to, I mean, what keeps you going on a normal basis, on a daily basis? Do you feel like it really helps? Will college be way more stressful than it is right now if you didn't have each other in your lives?
I say we keep that pretty, I wouldn't say like totally separate, but it's kind of like sort of separate, because the thing about like other engineering majors and chemical engineering is that we don't really mix around that much. So like as in electrical engineering, I do go around with mechanical engineers or biomedical and computer science people. But then chemical engineers are usually in like, for example, like all the other engineering majors usually have classes in Ferringale, and they're usually in Olin Hall. So that's like a distinction right there. So that's one of those. So like in terms of just working stuff out, usually we just go about our own ways for like our own respective classes, except for like, you know, early on when everyone had to take like calculus and stuff. That's like the only time we actually had to work together.
But what's interesting is that we never had the same calculus class. So
Was
I
that
think
on
like
purpose?
so
Was it
far,
intentional?
but like
No.
yeah, no, it wasn't, right? Yeah, it was given to us. So
Not really.
for,
I
like,
wanted to be with a certain professor every single time.
Please don't tell me it was Rafta.
It was rough.
Ah!
She's good.
She's great. But when it comes to tests and grading of tests, oh my God.
But it
That's
was
a story
super
for
hard,
another day.
super hard.
Right, sorry to cut you off.
No, it
It's
was fine.
fine.
It was fine.
It's fine. But yeah, we never had the same class. Probably just one, because we're in different majors. But what
deep
we're trying to
calculus.
do is that we try to like set aside some time, and usually it's gonna be our meal time. So like lunch and dinner, it's gonna be together, and that's when I can usually like vent my frustrations or something. So yeah.
Wow. But yo, let's be real. 3 years was hard. 3 years is tough. Like, I don't know.
When time passes by, you don't really realize it, and then we're gonna be like, oh, we've been together for 3 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what she
See,
said.
what you're trying to tell me is that it's been easy to date for 3 years.
I mean, for me, really, it's like I've seen couples last longer. So like 3 years isn't really like a benchmark for us. It's just 3 years when you've seen like probably your parents have been together for like 40 years. So it's kind of like parents have been here longer.
Right.
So
Even for me, when I first talked to him, I told him that I want our relationship to be like for a very long haul.
Wow.
So he
You had this conversation 3
yeah,
years ago.
so if he agreed
Okay.
to that, then it's sort of like a commitment. So
I'm
yeah, and
committed.
so far he is committed. So
Wow. And
It's a good
I've seen
thing.
those vacations you all have been taking and traveling to expensive places. How do you save up for that?
I work.
So do
We
you
work
work with the
really
goal
hard.
of traveling with Mas or do
No,
you
I just save money. I don't spend as much. So like if I want to eat, I just go to Satay, or like I just use meal plans and stuff.
Right.
And then like I don't really buy stuff all that often. Maybe sometimes like Black Friday, you just splurge on Black Friday, but that's pretty much
I
it.
see. I see. So looking at being international students here in the US, how do you think your relationship would have changed if you had remained in Malaysia with regards to just being that kind of couple that everyone knows about on social media, traveling and taking pictures together? I saw the birthday post that she made for you, super adorable. She explained your Instagram username. Very cute. How do you feel that would have changed if you had actually stayed in Malaysia? Would it be any different? Because I like to think that Malaysia is a very conservative country, just like Ghana, where I'm from.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
well, first of all, if we didn't come here, then we wouldn't even met each other.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's the
true.
first thing. But I think being in this country, what I really love is the people. They're really open, so they're not very judgmental.
Right.
Because from where we are from Malaysia, the people are like sort of different, probably because we were grown up that way.
Right.
So we were taught that, oh, if things are like grown in a certain way, then it has to be that way.
Right.
So I think like I like to be here, and to be honest, I would want to stay here, but home is always a good place.
Right.
So
That's where the family
yeah,
is.
that's where my family is.
Right.
That's where his family is. So
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. And what you said actually brings to life. That's like a very good point. I actually was just talking about that a couple of days ago, about how some things back home are just embedded in our thoughts and it becomes our way of life and we don't really
Mhm.
question them. And it's
Yeah.
passed on from generation to generation.
Mhm.
So I like that you mentioned that. But for the sake of time, we'll have to just sum it up, and I'm gonna ask you what kind of words of advice you have for people who hope to date for the long haul, because dating is hard. I'm not gonna lie. So
It's,
being able to stay together for that long, 3 years, and Vanderbilt is hard too, and just not getting tired of each other and just keeping going. I feel like that's very impressive. What words do you have for people who look up to you and say, I want to have something that lasts as long as
I
Mas and
mean,
Irfan's?
It's a commitment. I guess you kind of have to just stick with it, establish a few rules, like you don't do this and I won't do this and so on, and then just follow those rules. I mean, I like following rules. I guess that's
Really?
just me.
I see.
But it's
We're
kinda
stiff for rules.
Yeah, but it's kind of like just stick with it. Like there are gonna be challenges, just
Mhm.
stick with it.
Yeah, even when the hard times come, you just stick with it.
Yeah, just stick with it. Yeah.
What about you, Mas?
And for me, I think you just gotta know what your priority is. So like for now, being in a healthy relationship is one thing, and then wanting to have a successful career. So having two is the best of both worlds.
For sure.
So it's sort of like trying to get a better future, and that keeps me going every single day.
I see.
And he has helped me brighten up my days a lot of times.
Oh man, I'm not gonna
And-
cry.
and
I'm not
also,
crying.
like-
You are crying. You are crying.
I'm cutting
And-
onions.
And
Oh, man.
having my family to be like very far away from me, and he has taken their place for me like right here.
I see.
So yeah.
Man, this is adorable. Yo. in another life, I'm gonna make sure first thing I do in college is to have this conversation you both of you had and tell the girl, hey, I want something for the long haul. Are you with it or not?
That's what I told him.
I like that.
Yeah.
So you think the girl should tell me rather? Is that how you feel?
It depends on who you're gonna be
I
with.
guess.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was a pleasure to have you all here today. Thank you so much for this. And I just really want to have you all sometime again in the future. I feel like there's so much more we need to
For
uncover
sure.
and discuss.
Yeah.
So
You should come to Malaysia.
I would love that. Is it expensive?
It's not that expensive.
You don't need a
Everything
visa,
over there
so
is
just
You don't need a visa?
come with a passport.
That makes it that I'm going there this year. I'm coming to Malaysia. So you all better prepare for me. Well, thank you all so much for coming once again. I really enjoyed talking to you, and I hope to have you again in the future. Thank you, Irfan.
All right.
Thank you, Mas.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time, see ya.